Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I said big rock in the house. How y'all living? Y'all see me? I'm long and flowlicious today. Yes, you guys, we changed it up once again. I am so mad because I actually just bought all this red dye to lighten it up because I feel like it's too dark, but I love the way it looks in the camera. But when you see it in person, I feel like it looks much darker than this. But this was, this is nice. This is real nice. I like this. So anyway, what y'all think? It just seems dark for the summer. Like this looks like a more of a winter, fall-y winter kind of color. So I don't know. But I literally just bought all this red dye to lift it up to a more, I don't know. We'll see. Y'all tell me what you think. Anyway, you guys, what are we here for? This is just a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. Alright, Roxstars, so before we get into all of the fool of fucking niggatry that has happened this past week, I must chastise all of the Roxstars for this following story. So, pretty much all of you guys requested that I talk about Underground. And the fact that the show was canceled on WGN and as of now do not have a new network home. Now, if you guys would have watched my Underground season finale video that plenty of you guys asked me to review and then didn't nobody fucking watch the reviews, and I know you ain't watching because I averaged like 5,000 views on that damn video as opposed to Top of the Blogs and all my reality shows around 20,000. So I knew y'all ass was not watching when I told y'all 3 fucking weeks ago that this is what happened. So all you guys up here all shocked and upset and can't believe that I fucking told y'all a long time ago. See, listen. If you would just listen to Ain't Rocky, because Ain't Rocky always got y'all covered. And I tried to told y'all 3 weeks ago that the show was no longer going to be on WGN. Everybody was asking me, acting so shocked and putting up tears and everything. I said, you motherfuckers ain't watched none of my videos. I know that much because you'd already known it. But yeah, since you didn't watch that video, I will tell you again that WGN got rid of the show. At the time, they said that they were trying to go to a more reality-based network. Now they're saying something about it being a news network or something. I don't know. But WGN dropped the show, and now they're in search of a new home. Now, they're just saying it's canceled, and that's it. I have a feeling that the show will get picked up somewhere. Somebody sent me a message today saying that Netflix picked it up. I don't believe Netflix has picked up season 3. I think you can watch seasons 1 and maybe season 2 on Netflix. But as far as making new episodes, I don't think Netflix has signed on for that as of yet. But I really do believe this show will get picked up as long as the hype and the fervor for the new season to happen stays, as long as everybody is still hoping that this show comes and keeps on trying to, tag these different networks to pick it up and streaming services to pick it up. I really do think that the show will get picked up. But, we'll see. We pretty much have a year because that show doesn't normally start until, February, March. So, we got some time before we can start being worried. But, y'all niggas need to listen to what I fucking say when I do the damn videos. Nigga ain't doing videos for her health. I be trying to keep y'all motherfuckers informed to hear everybody, oh my God, Underground is canceled. Yes, I told you a while ago. But that's alright. I know the Roxstars is busy. I know everybody got shit to do. I just want you guys to take advantage of the information that I be giving you because Rocky gonna always cover her Roxstars, okay? Rocky always got her Roxstars. Oh shit, I was reading all them damn posts and everything. I was like, okay, well, I said it a long time ago, but if you gonna act like you surprised now, then okay. But all joking around aside, you guys, I really hope that this show gets picked up because I have said it so many times in my videos that it's a show that deserves way more recognition. I know that people were upset that OWN and BET didn't pick it up. You guys have to understand the business side of things. Sometimes you can't just all of a sudden, you already got your lineup, your budget set for certain things. That show requires a lot, okay? It is a big budget show. And so for that to just come into BET's roster or even OWN's roster when they hadn't expected something like that to happen, you know, we can't get mad at BET and Oprah for not putting the fucking show on. It just probably didn't fit in their lineup. I'm just assuming though. So I mean, it could be that Oprah was like, fuck that show. But I don't think so, y'all. Let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. And really, I would really like for the show to go to even a bigger network than BET or OWN. BET, of course, is a big network, but OWN, fuck, don't nobody watch Greenleaf and Queen Sugar and none of them either. At least y'all ain't watching the fucking videos that are reviewing it. That's what I do know. I feel like that show deserves... It would be great if it goes on a streaming service because then they can be a little bit more graphic. They can change the language. You know, a little bit more can happen. But I still would like to see that show on a way bigger network. That was the problem with it being on WGN. Nobody knew about it. All right, so... yeah, you guys, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that Underground will be making it back to the mainstream. We'll keep our eye on it. Yes, bitch, I am liking this color. Child, who would have known? I'm telling you, in person it don't look like this. Anyway, okay, you guys, let's get a little bit serious. Kathy Griffin and the unfortunate picture that she took of her with your president, Donald Trump. Donald Trump's head, I should say, bloody, her holding it sort of like this, and with a blank expression on her face. Yeah, I could have told her right then that that was a bad idea. As much as we don't like Donald Trump and as much as we talk about Donald Trump, he is your president. And you cannot do shit like this. You cannot threaten your president as such. You may want to do it, you may think about it all the time, but you cannot put images out like this and not expect some sort of repercussion. And I said the same thing when Snoop Dogg did the video, him pointing the gun at, you know, a caricature clown of your president, Donald Trump. Yeah, you just cannot do this. We cannot lose track of what is what in America. Okay, and I know everybody gonna get down in my comments and say, well, what about they did this to Obama? And what about they did that to Obama and they did that? Okay, I'm sure those people got in trouble too. They're not huge stars, and so, you know, those things don't go unchecked. And those people were wrong, just like how Snoop Dogg was wrong, just like how Kathy Griffin is wrong. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about it. Okay, now, because she made the decision to post that picture, she got a lot of flack for it. People were attacking her for it. And she immediately came to realize that even though she feels this way, it's gonna fuck with her money. Alright, and so she decided to put out a statement, actually made a video saying that she went too far, she crossed the line, it was of, you know, it was a bad choice, she misjudged, okay, all of that is fine and good, and the apology is out there and everything, but you know, it's too late. She lost her biggest gig that she has going, I'm sure at the time, which is her CNN, you know, New Year's Eve special that she hosts with Anderson Cooper. She's been doing that for 10 years. And CNN had to let her go because even though CNN, I'm sure Donald Trump is not their favorite person, they have to remain non-biased. They are a respected network. They cannot show favoritism by holding on to her. Now people are like, you know, that Snoop Dogg did the same thing and he didn't get, you know, in trouble for it. Well, what the fuck does Snoop Dogg? I mean, he's a musician, he's a rapper. What, they gonna take away his album? Okay, no, they're not gonna do that. He's gonna still be able to put out his music. I know he has a little show with Martha Stewart, but I mean, that's on VH1, and VH1 already has a reputation for being ratchet anyway. So yeah, Snoop Dogg's thing flew under the radar, you know. And then that's just life, you guys. She's a woman, okay? We want to keep it all the way 100. She's a woman, and women catch way more flack than men do. So where Snoop as a man might have been, you know, slapped on the hand, Kathy Griffin gets a big money taken away from her. That's just kind of how it goes. But when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's in bad taste. I mean, who does shit like that? Like, why would you post that? It's so, I mean, it almost seems like you mentally disturbed if you want to hold somebody's fucking head in your hand with blood covering their face. So, yeah, I mean, Kathy Griffin is not my favorite person anyway. I mean, I could take her or leave her, so, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I'm just gonna have to let this be a lesson that everything that come in the brain, we cannot just put it out there for the world to see. Okay, don't do that shit no more, Kathy Griffin. And then, you guys, while we're talking about unfortunate events, we also should talk about Tiger Woods and his arrest the other day. Man, you guys, I feel so sorry for Tiger Woods. Now, I know we remember back, 7, 8, 9 years ago when he was caught up with a plethora of Beckys fucking around on his wife. It was coming out the woodwork saying that he was laying down the pipe in every single city in the United States and some even across seas. We saw his career decline after he was exposed. He went from the #1 top golfer to what they say now he's number 800 and something. Didn't even know it was that many fucking golfers. We saw his health decline as he was having back issues and knee issues. They say he's had 4 back surgeries, 7 knee surgeries, Achilles surgeries. I mean, the man has been racked with surgeries. His body is definitely turning on him. And I think somewhere in this time, his father also died, who we know was a very large part of his life. And it just seemed like Tiger Woods' life went on the decline. Now, he did manage to stay out of the media pretty much. After that, after that big old scandal, he lost his family. Tiger, he had to learn the hard way. Yeah, like I said, he's had these surgeries and he has pulled out of tournaments for the remainder of this year. Well, just the other day, I believe it was Saturday, he was hit with yet another string of bad luck. They said that Tiger Woods was in his Mercedes. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. His car was pulled over haphazardly towards the curb. The left side of his car, both of the tires were blown. There was some fresh damage to the car, and he had on his right blinker. He was stopped, though his brake lights were on, and he was passed out. The police approached him, had him get out of the car, and immediately believed that he was drunk. All right, they even told him on the video that has been released he smelled like alcohol. And that pissed me off, you guys, because now that we found out that he didn't have any alcohol in his system, I just don't like the fact that they prejudged him and even tried to put the fact that he smelled like alcohol on him. I mean, I know the motherfucker was stumbling and, half asleep and didn't know where the fuck he was. I just don't like the prejudging. All right, so that's just how I feel about it today, okay? I'm telling y'all everything I feel today. Anyway, when they got him out the car, they conducted a field sobriety test. He failed it miserably. He could not say his ABCs. He could not walk the line. Even at one time he asked, "What are they doing?" He was very confused. He did not know where he was, why he was there. He did remember that he didn't drink no alcohol, and he did even admit that he had taken some medication. But yeah, y'all, I just feel so bad for Tiger. I'm not quite sure if I feel the worst because of the mugshot. And when you look at the mugshot of Tiger, he has aged so much. Really, since that last scandal, when you look at him, it just, just to remember he was a premier elite athlete. And that was what many people would always talk about, was the fact that he had the strength. He wasn't just a golfer. He was definitely an athlete who was working out and had the strength and everything. That's why it's so sad to see that his body is turning on him, which is the one thing that athletes always say that you cannot get around. Once your body says that's it, you can still have the heart and the mind to want to do it, but honey, that body just say it can't do it no more, and that's just really sad to see. Yeah, I feel bad for him. Now, he was arrested. They took him in on suspicion of hit the lady. What the fuck is this one? I'm sorry, I'm in the Walmart parking lot. These people are driving like they're crazy. What was I saying? So they arrested him. They took him in under suspicion of DUI. But like I said, he didn't have any alcohol in his system. They did say that he had taken medication. So it was prescribed medication that included Vicodin, Solax, and itsrox, which is a painkiller, but it's not approved to be taken here in the United States. And they also said that he was on some antidepressants. So if he took this cocktail of all of these damn pills, and it fucked him up like this, You know, that I don't know. It ain't, you know, it ain't looking. Listen, I actually feel like this is not the best for Mr. TigerWoods, but everybody knows that he's taking medication, or, you know, for at least they've explained that he's taking this medication for his back. There's plenty of people out there who will tell you that back surgeries are painful. The recovery is extensive and painful. They say that the medication is plenty. And I don't know, you guys. It's just something about the whole situation just breaks my heart for him a lot. And Tiger Woods was not my favorite person. Okay, he has said some things back in the past that just ain't rubbed me right. But I just hate to see it happen. I just hate to see it happen because the media seems to be determined to kind of tear this man down. The release of the video, which is just almost embarrassing to watch. Oh, it's just sad. All right, the media pundits are saying that it was a bad idea for him to admit that he had been on painkillers, even though they were prescribed. Now he can't get around the fact that he took that medication, was operating a vehicle. He could have just said, because none of that was in his, if it didn't come up in his breathalyzer test, he could have really just said he was extremely tired and that he just was trying to get home and get to bed. Okay, but now that he's admitted that he took this medication, well, now it changes it up. Now, the PGA tournament, the PGA, was it Professional Golf Association, what is it called? Professional Golf Association. The commissioner, his name is Jay Moynihan, and he says that they are 100% behind Tiger Woods, that they are there to help him. And as of now, it doesn't look like they are going to fine him or suspend him or anything yet. But we'll see. But I don't know, y'all. Just sad. He looks so fucking broken. And I don't know. I just feel a certain way about it. But keep your head up, Tiger Woods. Hopefully this story will pass for him. And even if he doesn't make it back to playing golf, I mean, hopefully he can be recovered from the pain of these multiple surgeries that he's had. So that's it, you guys. Tell me what you think, though. Y'all feeling any kind of way about old Tiger Woods? Y'all feel a little teeny tiny bit of something? Come on, y'all. Isn't it sad? Alright, you guys, your boy Rich Homie Quan seems that he was down there giving the good people of Wadley, Georgia. He was going to give them a performance of their life at Club Liquids on Saturday night. Okay, now this is smack dab in the middle of Memorial Day weekend. There's a whole lot going on, and it seems that Rich Homie Quan and his team took a bus trip on down there. Now, it would have been all good had they made it to Club Liquids, but they didn't. And they didn't because there was a police checkpoint and that pulled them over. The police, after walking in the bus and checking everything out, was able to find a stolen gun as well as a whole bunch of drugs. Okay, and the drugs they're saying is ecstasy and weed. So they arrested everybody. At first they were saying that Rich Homie Quan was going to be, they were going to pin that gun charge on him, the stolen gun, but now they're saying that the stolen gun is not his. Okay, I guess somebody else on the bus took the rap for that. But as far as the drugs, they're saying that he's going to be charged for felony possession of drugs with the intent to distribute. Okay, I don't know how much he had, but this was the same shit that Show No Scrap was caught up on. It obviously was more than just somebody that was using it for personal use. And if that is true, and if he is found guilty of that, then he faces 30 fucking years in prison. And this is another unfortunate story because, these kids, they don't realize how good they got it. You have made it in the music industry as a rapper, and you still out here howling in these streets. Why do you have a gun and drugs on your bus? Why you don't have that on another car following you? Why you don't pay the weed roller to take the rap for these kind of, I just don't understand. And this is another life that is going to be possibly ruined over you. Because who is selling drugs in Rich Homie Quan ain't selling drugs, is he? I know we ain't heard his music. Okay, Young Thug that came in and stole the game from up under him. I was like, fuck, I told the kids, I said, you'll never even hear that little Rich Homie Quan. And I remember at one time we liked him more than Young Thug. Okay, and now Young Thug is all over the place. And child, you ain't seen hide no hair. Rich Homie Quan, a nigga that cut his hair off and got his teeth fixed up and tried to get his skin, you know, peeled and all of that. And now y'all got the nigga resorting to selling drugs down there in Wadley, Georgia. Okay, it's a sad situation now. But really, all jokes aside again, you guys, there's nothing to laugh about. Because this kid faces the rest of his really good life in jail. Which is just terrible. Terrible. So hopefully he can get some good lawyers that'll get him out of that mess, okay? And then speaking about young, successful artists, let's talk about AugustAlsina. This is another story that breaks my heart because AugustAlsina, how old is he? 21, 22, 23, 24, somewhere between 20 and 25, right? This kid is talented. This kid is cute. And this kid has made a good amount of money. And for as long as I have been hearing his name in the media, it has always been attached with something negative. I know that his family has a lot of dysfunction in it. There is a video interview that Jada Pinkett Smith did of AugustAlsina. The Smiths have taken on a special liking to AugustAlsina, and it's a little strange. But ain't nobody ever said that the Smiths weren't strange, okay? So this just adds on to the weirdness of that fucking family anyway. But they have taken on a special liking to this boy. There's even rumors that they adopted him, which I don't believe because he's grown, right? Isn't he grown? He's over 21, right? But anyway, she's done a video interviewing him, talking about his life growing up and, you know, the fact that his father was on drugs and used to sell everything in the house. And, you know, he's been around a lot of illness. There's been people that's died off in his family. I know his brother was killed, okay? And it's just a cloak of darkness that seems to always surround AugustAlsina. And those kind of things make me so sad because, like I said, when you're in your 20s, you guys, you should be having fun. Do you know how much fun I had in the 20s? I know I told you guys plenty of times. I didn't even have money like that, and I had a great time. You know, just to imagine being able to just be young and free and dumb and have money and have talent. And, you know, obviously it is not all that it hypes up to be. And August is definitely an example of that. Now, he has depression issues as well, and part of that, he says, is because of the fact that he himself is also sick. He has liver disease. It's some sort of autoimmune disease that he has that attacks his liver. And it seems that it was passed down through, like either his father or his aunt or somebody has had it and it's been passed down. And yeah, just August is just in this state where it's just, August needs the prayers, you guys. He definitely needs the prayers. I feel sorry for this kid. He doesn't want you to feel sorry for him. He just wants you to understand why he is where he is in his life right now. But I just want things to get better for these kids. I don't know, you guys. These stories is just touching my heart today. Y'all, it might be that time. It might be that time. I've been so emotional with my child about to leave for college, child. I can't quite get it together. And I am not a seriously super emotional person. I am a Capricorn. You know, we be hoard. We do be hoard. But I am having such a hard time with the fact that my son will be leaving soon. Every day is just, I don't know how we got on Joe. Okay, we was talking about August. Prayers up for August, keep your head up. And while y'all doing that, also send one up for your boy Rich Homie Quan, okay? We need Rich Homie Quan to make better decisions, but hopefully it'll turn out for the best for both of them. Alright, you guys, so reality TV talk. A whole bunch of shit in reality TV. Okay, now first up, Love and Hip Hop ATL. Evidently, they filmed the reunion show yesterday. Not quite sure what happened as far as Joseline is concerned, but this morning I saw on Instagram that Joseline had an Instagram live video where she was threatening Mona Scott Young, saying that she was going to expose her and all the shit that she's done to them over the years on, you know, being on Love and Hip Hop ATL. And for all of the good people that was watching, they should hashtag Oprah to let her know that she wants an interview with Oprah so she could spill this. I said, listen. Now, what we not gonna do is believe the fucking hype, Joseline. Y'all know I like Joseline. That's my girl, okay? But I would be remiss if I let my girl be out there with this bullshit, believing they own fucking hype, Joseline. Oprah don't even know who the fuck you are. She don't gives a fuck about a Love and Hip Hop, a Mona bitch, a damn TV show on VH1. She don't give a fuck about none of that. She definitely is not gonna sit down with you for you to spill the beans on Mona bitch. Most of the shit that we can fucking assume on our own. So I don't know where she got this whole idea that Oprah would even give her the time of day. Maybe you need to try to take it on to Wendy, like Bondi said. But even Wendy might not be fucking with Joseline right now, considering they pulled that stunt where they were supposed to come onto the show and then they didn't. But yeah, Oprah, no, girl, no. I can't let you do it. I can't let you do it. Oprah ain't. Oprah gives a fuck. I hope that Joseline is not going to burn her fucking bridges. Okay, now we know that Joseline is on the rise, but she's not quite there yet. Don't fuck your shit up before you can get over the hump. The white people have taken notice of you, but the white people ain't quite pulled you into the fold. Don't fuck up your gig here before you got a damn gig somewhere else. I know she might be banking on the fact that The Real may pick her up, but The Real, I believe, is even in trouble. I don't see that show lasting much longer. You don't hear really great things about that show, even with what Joseline did. So I just hate to see motherfuckers just getting so damn big for their britches that they fuck their shit up. Now, we know Joseline, she's done it in the past. She definitely has an ego that has to that needs to be checked. So she has to have people around her. Y'all got that? That's around her. She needs to have people around her that can always kind of bring her back and make her realize that, yes, you are a star, and yes, people do love you, okay? But don't fuck the shit up. Don't fuck it up, in the words of RuPaul. So, yeah, no. Okay, even today, we see that, you know, I saw that she been posting pictures of her and Stevie J, so I guess they back in good graces. What I tell y'all about that fucked up ass couple that everybody be worried about and them two get back together at the drop of a hat. Y'all better quit stressing out about them two. They gonna be back and forth for the rest of their lives. Now they're posting pictures together, you know, Bonnie Bella's parents or, you know, whatever. Mona, give me the bag. Still all these threats that she's gonna do something to Mona. I said, girl, don't fuck Mona over. Many of you guys might not respect Mona, but Mona still, you know, Mona still is holding these cards. So I just, girl, you my girl, I'm trying to help you out. Don't fuck it up. And then also, let me just go on and add here, I ain't gonna harp on it too long because we gotta save some shit for the reunion. But they say that the paternity test was taken and surprise, surprise, D-Lo ain't the baby's father to Jasmine's baby. And now I done told y'all about these fucking frost facts. Some of y'all was still in my comments believing the story, and I told y'all. Now the Frosts are so good at selling out their fucking marriage and getting up on that damn show and basically saying whatever the fuck they gotta say to make sure that they make they damn, make sure they make that butt. The way that they tried to really sell this story to us. Okay, that shit came out way before the show even came out that Kirk got this baby and all of this stuff. I told you motherfuckers from way back then that this nigga ain't got no fucking body pregnant. This nigga loves his wife, that they're together all the fucking time. They've been together forever. And that you see everybody with them and they love this couple and, you know, so it was just like, y'all really gonna take it here? Y'all really gonna take it here and try to get us to believe this bullshit? Y'all got my fucking heart beating fast. I'm up here screaming and I just said I wasn't gonna do all of that. So that's what we gonna move on from that. But like I told you, D-Lo ain't the damn daddy. People say, oh, he still cheated. That nigga ain't did shit. Y'all can believe that if you want to. Let's move on from Love and Hip Hop. T.I. and Tiny's finale. I talked about it last week, so because I feel the same as I did last week that I do this week. Okay, that it is a fucking travesty that T.I. went onto this show and showed the asshole that he is now. We assumed that was what he was, but when you see the shit play out in grand scale fashion on the TV show for you, then you just realize that, yeah, this nigga is fucked up. The shit that he said to her, talking about, you know, he was with her when she made her first meal, you know, I don't know, maybe that might be true because, you know, they say the Escape has some financial issues just like all these other starter groups, not starter groups, girl groups, boy groups that was signed and, you know, had some bad first artist deals. But him saying that he fucked the girl, comparing it to the fact that Tiny went to somebody's fucking house and danced on the dance floor. He went on and fucked old girl that turned out to be one of the artists from her singing group that she had signed on. And his reasoning was like, well, he did it because she wasn't at odds with the girl. Where was you at odds with her? I said, ain't this about a bitch? Nigga, don't you think I'm gonna be at odds with a motherfucker that's fucking my husband? I couldn't believe he said that. She was just like, and this the shit that he says. See, the part that's really frustrating about it is that T.I. definitely holds the cards now. It helps Tiny tremendously that she has kids with him, 3 of them. So he's always gonna have to pay child support even if he doesn't do anything else. But I just hate the fact that he can hold him being the master over her head. That shit bothers me, because even though T.I. has gone on to be this huge star, he just seems to forget that this girl has sacrificed a lot for him. That is the part that makes me even mad. I know marriages get fucked up and break up all the time. I'm not mad at him for the fact that they're getting a divorce. I'm mad at him for the fact that he takes that girl for granted. And he just feels like he's the one that did everything, and you know, she doesn't appreciate the fact that he's still trying to provide for her and just wanted her to be the stay-at-home. Yeah, that shit bothers me. Alright, that just bothers me. So, and I told y'all I'm telling you what's bothering me today. Y'all see I got my hand. Nigga, this hand is busy today, ain't it? I just really want Tiny to meet somebody that is going to be really, really great to her. Somebody said a Russell Wilson type. Okay, not a Russell Wilson. Not that corny nigga, but you know, somebody who cares about their woman the same way that Russell cares about Sierra. I would like something like that for Tiny. The scary thing about it is, I just feel like Tiny may end up back with old Mr. Clifford Harris, because like she said, there's a lot of history. They've been together. They're so used to each other, and I would even dare say codependent on each other, child. So anyway, that's it with that show. But that shit had me so frustrated the other day. I said, bitch, no, you not fixing this. Oh, were you at odds? That's some shit. And then upcoming reality shows, they say that the real Side Chicks of Charlotte will be making its debut soon. Okay, now I had heard about this show. Remember, Memphis was trying to get something like this started. I'm not sure if this is the same show that he was trying to get produced and put out there. But yeah, we got to appeal to your extremely ratchet side. They are going to be putting this show out there. I don't have nothing to say about it. No, I will not be reviewing it. I'm sure I will watch to see what kind of fool of fucking niggatry is going to be on there. But it would not feel right for me to sit up here and try to find some sort of redeeming qualities for a bunch of fucking side chicks. Okay, as a married woman, I just can't do it, you guys. I couldn't do that week to week. So I won't be reviewing, but the show, they say, is coming soon. It seems to be infringing very closely on the likes of Real Housewives. So we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, Real Side Chicks of Charlotte might be coming soon. Charlotte, child, ain't that what Pete is? I'll tell you. Fuck, I know that Peter better not bring his black ass on that show. And then lastly, Janet Jackson. They say that Janet Jackson may open up for the first time and display her life on a reality show, much like Mariah Carey's reality show was. They say it's going to be more of a docu-series, is what they call it. Try to take a little bit of the, you know, negative connotation of reality shows off of it. But yeah, they're saying that it's going to document her divorce, her getting ready for this new tour that she's got coming up at the end of the year. And yeah, Janet has possibly agreed to open up her life to her fans so you guys can all see the comeback. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. Now, that is a show. Now, I didn't give a fuck about Mariah Carey, okay, because Mariah Carey doesn't have any sort of personality to me that I even wanted to see about on the show. But I like Janet Jackson. I like Mariah too, but just didn't care. But I do like Janet Jackson, and I would like to see that. No, I wouldn't be reviewing that either. Well, y'all motherfuckers want somebody to review every goddamn thing, don't you? No, I'm not reviewing. I'm going to watch it just like the rest of you. But do you guys want to see that? Are you interested enough in seeing what she goes through in this next year with her divorce and the concert and the losing weight and all of that? Y'all let me know. Alright, you guys, and then lastly in Quickies, they say that Sister Sister, the show with Tia and Tamera from, the 90s, is getting a reboot. And everybody is excited about that. Very good for them. I never watched the show. That was I just didn't watch the show. So I don't give a fuck if it comes on or not. But evidently you guys are real happy. So good for Tia and Tamera. Folks is mad about Tank giving the kids what they need out there at Gay Pride in D.C. They say that he was performing at a club We saw the video of him, you know, Tank was all glistening. He had no shirt on, and evidently the Tank fans, I'm gonna call them the Tankonians, honey, they was real upset that he was up there and giving all them gay men so much sexiness and intense pleasure of watching him sing his nasty lyrics. And I was just like, what is the problem? Gay folks want to hear love songs just like straight folks. Now, we do know that Tank do put a little extra into his shit. And yeah, I guess the women fans was not feeling it. Oh, the fuck well. Tank said he's always been a supporter of, you know, the LGBTQ community, and he had no problem with doing it, honey. I just got a good kick out of that one who had his foot up in the fucking air. That nigga was just that foot was just in the air like this. That shit just stayed there while and then, honey, when Tank ended it with that old nasty, I said, ooh, Tank. Child. I know it was a good time for the boys. Congratulations to K. Michelle. She received the Distinguished Alumni Award from FAMU. I did not write down anything else more about that award, but I am assuming that they give this honorable award to alumni who have gone on to make something out of their lives. And as much as I say it all the time, as much as you guys hate K. Michelle, that bitch is working and doing a lot. So good for her. Congratulations on the award. Venus, they say that Venus accidentally gave away the the gender of the baby that Serena and her husband Alexis is going to be getting. Okay, it was sort of a trick question. She had just finished playing tennis and they asked her, you know, what would the baby be calling her, Auntie V, or, you know, what is it? And she said, well, she will be calling me. Okay, and when she said she, I said, oh, girl, you done got caught. Serena then came out and said, yeah, even though you guys, that she said she, you know, basically it could be a she or a he. We just used to saying she because there's so many girls in our family and everything is she. But it could be a she or it could be a he, but child, I think it's a she. Okay, and because it's a she, I have taken this time to come up with a name. We gonna put Serena, Alexis, Reddit, you know, he's the co-owner, co-founder of Reddit, and tennis together. We gonna mix all that together like this. And we gonna come up with Terexis Redita Tanisha Ohanian. Terexis. Don't y'all love that? Leslie Jones, they say that she is going to be hosting the BET Awards, and I don't like that choice. I feel like I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm going to be having that feeling where I just want to look away because it's going to be too much for me. I love Leslie Jones, but I don't think that Leslie is urban comedy any longer, and I'm worried. That's all I'll say is I'm worried. Now, she's funny to me, but sometimes her humor doesn't, my hood ass homies don't always get the joke. We gonna see how she do. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed because I want to see her be successful. Down in LA, down in the West Coast, it seems that somebody took the time to go to LeBron James's home that he bought back in 2015. They say he is rarely, if ever, there, but went to his house and on the outside gate spray painted nigga on there, and it has made big news. It is no surprise that there is racism still out there. No matter how much money you make, no matter how big you get, some people will still think of you as just some old nigga on the street. I'm wondering if they're going to even keep that house. I have a feeling that they're going to end up selling that place. And then you guys, now I'm not one to jump on bandwagons, and I'm not one to just, assume something just because everybody else is saying it, but I must say that this, we've been seeing pictures and video of Rihanna, and sister girl is quite thick. And I'm talking about them legs, child. That's how when I was pregnant, my legs was the first thing to get bigger. So when I look at her, I'll say now, she could very well have just picked up some weight, but she is juicy. It's like that. It almost looks like that, when your body is preparing for motherhood, you get way more fluids in your body. Her breasts look bigger, her legs look bigger, and all I'm gonna say is she might not be pregnant, but we're gonna keep our eye on this one. All right, now I know there's a picture of her, a video that right before I came to do this video, I saw her in this white, it was like a trench coat dress, mini though, with a belt around the middle, and the bottom part like puffed out, and the top part very loose fitting, and but you can tell even then that she looked bigger. So, and if she's pregnant, then fine. She's a grown ass woman, right? But of course everybody is then gonna be asking who is the daddy, and I'm sure she's probably not ready to be telling everybody that, or probably doesn't even want motherfuckers in her business like that. So I get why she's keeping the secret if it is indeed true. If she's not pregnant, then that's fine too, okay? Bitches, we can get big, we can get small. All right, it's all normal. It's all in a day's work for a woman out there. So it's all good either way. And then lastly, you guys, Lauryn Hill and Nas have announced that they're going to be on tour together. And listen, I cannot... I ain't even gonna get my dander up. Now, Lauren done told you motherfuckers that if her chakras ain't lined up, that she ain't getting out there on no damn stage. Okay, the energies and the suns and the moons and all that everything has to be in place. And if it's not, she's not gonna be there. So if you want to spend your money on these damn tickets, then you need to put it in your mind that you're really just going to see Nas. Child, and that is enough for me. And think of Lauren as a bonus. I'm even surprised that Nas would put himself out there like that and get out there knowing that Lauryn Hill ain't gonna show up for half of them damn fucking concerts. Okay, now I want her to be successful, and I want her to get out there in her neon orange blush and her hot pink lipstick and her Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac, you know, red eyeshadow and her curly, you know, made especially Ronald McDonald wig with her Charlie Chaplin hat, and get out there and entertain y'all just like anybody else. I'm just saying that this might be too big of a feat for your girl, okay? We're gonna take it baby steps, one show at a time. I'm gonna keep a tally on Lauryn Hill and which show she does and doesn't show up. But yeah, you guys, it's a tour. And if it works out well, it's going to be a very great tour. I wish the both of them the best of luck, especially that Nas child. Where them shorts at? Fucking around with y'all and made me late getting back from lunch. Let me get off of here. We do this every single week. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.